It's happening in New York or across the globe. Learn why it matters first on Kevin McCullough Radio.
All right, it's a busy Monday, and we are grateful that you're with us, as always, to take a look at what's going on with your money. Like, if you hold a lot of Facebook right now, you're just getting killed. Your stock is just hitting the skids. They're saying they did not do enough to prevent privacy scandals, and you're going to start getting notifications if your account was hacked. This is not good. But how do you take care of your money the best? That's one of the reasons why we do Money Monday every week. And I don't just let anybody come talk to us about it. In fact, I'm very picky about who we feature here. And I'm grateful that David Fischer of Landmark Capital is able to join us on such a frequent basis, who just last week made Mr. Condeleone's life very happy. Because he was the winner of the 1911 St. Gaudens gold coin, beautiful gold coin. And we've got some new and big news. David Fischer, welcome back to Kevin McCullough Radio.
Well, thank you for having me. I can assure you anybody that has physical gold in their hand, those accounts can't get hacked, so they're safe with that, definitely. And exciting to talk about that on your program, amongst other things, the economics.
Yeah, that's right. Well, it's interesting because, with all the different speculations about what you can do with your money these days, everything from cryptocurrencies to, all kinds of schemes, it's good to know that there are still some of those commodities that will keep our portfolios protected against the ups and downs, the crazy ride of what's going on out there. So you've got a new contest to help people understand this and get to know it a little bit better. Tell us what we're going to do between now and July 4th.
Well, we decided to up the ante a little bit this time. Last time the coin value was about $1,400 plus. The coin value conservatively is over $1,500. This coin, I just saw one on eBay for over $2,000 of the same quality, same exact date. And in addition to that, the coin, which I'll talk about in just a second, they get to have a private one-on-one meeting with myself, tailor-made for their own questions and portfolio, with giving them some education and advice. But the coin is a 100-year celebration of the Declaration of Independence, 1876.
Oh, wow.
They discovered gold in 1848 in them dar hills out in San Francisco, out in California, actually.
Right.
This is a San Francisco minted coin. This is a coin that the gold that they mined out in California was made and minted this coin from that gold. So it's an 1876 San Francisco Au58, so it's a graded coin in a hard plastic case. It's been authenticated, graded, and this coin is just shows slight circulation. The other coin had more circulation, but this coin just shows slight circulation. They minted about 1.5 million coins. Most of those coins were melted down in the gold recall in 1933, but there's about 3,700 that survived. So this is a great piece of history and a great asset to have in your portfolio.
Wow, and it's just one of 3,700, so that makes it even more rare. It's called the Liberty coin. Imagine that, friends, minted in 1876, 100 years after the signing of the Declaration. We're going to give it away right around July 4th. We're going to announce the winner on July 6th, but we're going to celebrate Liberty. We've got a big Celebration of Liberty event coming up here at the station that we're going to be doing in the summer. And here, David Fischer is getting all patriotic on. I'm getting weepy, David. I'm going to start saying the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag or something here in a second. Anyway, register by doing this. Get your financial survival kit for 2018. This is a powerful pack of materials, resources, and information that David's team has assembled just for your bumpy ride in 2018. Have you noticed the stock market has indigestion? One day it's eating oatmeal. The next day it ate too much salsa and chips, and it's just getting all over the place. That's the point. It's a very rocky year. It's up and down. It's all over. You need to know what you need to know to survive this. That's in the Financial Survival Guide. That's almost a $200 value, and it's yours free when you call 844-604-2575. And when you get the free pack, then you're automatically registered for your chance to win the Liberty. It's going to be really amazing. So speaking of up and down, David, a lot of back and forth between Trump and President Xi of China over the tariff. Volatility, what's going on?
Well, a tariff is, President Trump's trying to make America great by protecting our country's technology mostly. There's a thing that, because China is a closed border country, they have a thing put in place called voluntary technology transfers, which means simply this. If somebody owned a company in the United States but want to have that company have a manufacturing industry plant in China, they have to share all the technology of that from that industry with China and their leaders, and then there's a moment of pause, long moment. This allows China to duplicate that technology and come out with their own product. This competes with the United States, and according to the Commission of Theft of Anti-American Intellectual Property, that this causes $600 billion a year of loss in the U.S. economy. So President Trump's going after this. We're putting on a thing called a tariff, but they haven't done yet. It'll be next month probably. But this is a posturing event, according to Larry Kudlow and many others like myself, just to get China to come to the table and talk. Hopefully we won't have to go into a tariff. A tariff is just a simple tax on all the products coming in the United States, and this is the plan to get China to come to the table to reach a better agreement. And actually both entities will do much better through this new agreement that President Trump wants to facilitate.
But mostly it's to China, just stop cheating, stop stealing our stuff. And I don't think a lot of people, David, have understood that that's how the process works. So you apply to get a plant set up in China. They take a look at everything, every last jot and tittle of every piece of technology of your production and manufacturing and everything you do with that product, and then they just rip it off and make their own, and then you're just out of luck. And that's how they've stolen so much of our intellectual property. Who loses, and does China have any advantage in retaliating if this thing starts going back and forth?
Well, obviously, the market loses. The economy, if this continues and goes into full-fledged tariffs, both countries will lose. Who will be the winner or loser, that's still yet to be determined. We both presidents are very strong and opinionated, and they both want what's best for their country. Unfortunately, China has a little bit of an advantage because they hold our treasuries, $1.17 trillion. We got to have some countries holding our treasuries. That's a big deal. They could unload that, which would be havoc. They also launched their currency called the Petro-Yuan, which is causing some challenges with our currency.
Well, and my guess is that we as investors need to make sure we're diversified so that we're not holding any one single sector too heavily, because this is going to go up and down for a while. Friends, find out all that you need to from David's really great team. They love to talk to you. And make sure you get your financial survival packet. It's got the new white papers. It's got all the stuff, including an insider's newsletter that you get a subscription to. 844-604-2575. 844-604-2575. David Fischer, thanks as always.
Thank you, Kevin.